Dear awakening souls out there, the big solar eclipse of the century may have gone, but its effects are still very palpable in the energy. In fact, they will be like this for some time, certainly for the rest of the month. Energetically, at the human level, it's as if we're still inside that eclipse, what in another episode I call the symbol of the black sun. So in this episode, we are going to talk about what we might be going through at this time and how it's okay, talking about contrast, talking about darkness, and eventually a sense of purpose. And if any of you is out there in the dark and facing their shadow self, you're not alone. Everyone here is in the same situation, including me. I came across this quote today on a t-shirt that said, "Darkness is a hell of a coach." And I have to say that that's true, and it's not just a slogan. And I decided to make it my battle cry. I think there's a song called "It's Your Battle Cry" or something like that. I'll have to check it out. When life throws shadows your way, you're not just facing challenges, you're claiming triumphs. Remember that. You're claiming triumphs. Adversity's got nothing on your determination. When life throws contrasts at you, it may trigger your shadows. Make no mistake though, the shadows are yours, and they come from within. The external contrast is in actual fact neutral. It's only perceived as wrong, painful, unfair, tragic, choose your own interpretation, by the shadow self within you. When you embrace that shadow, life starts bursting out of you. So let's rewrite the script. Stand strong, lift heavy, conquer the obstacles, and rise to your victory over darkness. So the eclipse is now turning the lights off on humanity's heart. Don't know how to navigate all this alone? I bet you're thinking, how do I do that? Embrace the shadow and light up the fire within. Well, this is what the Conscious Cruising podcast is here for. Stick around and gradually all will be revealed to you. Just like the beauty of these colorful liquid light patterns unfolding before your very eyes. And you can talk with me about it. Write to me directly and tell me your story. The contact information is all in the description section below and on the screen right now. My name is Roxana. I'm your hero's journey and transformation coach, and this is the Conscious Cruising podcast. Why not like the video and subscribe to this channel to help it grow into a community of awakened individuals, all living with the same goal in mind: freedom and personal sovereignty. So how do you find or reignite your passion for purpose? Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feed the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Do you yearn to find your way? To fulfill your divine destiny? To know the purpose for your presence within this sacred body of the Earth Mother? Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred task for this lifetime. Your heart wants to know why you were born. For what purpose? You must know that the answer to these questions is love. I bring you your answer, straight from the heart of the universe. Be wild within your passions. Do that which stirs your soul, even when it makes you uncomfortable. Especially then. For what is being truly alive if not a decision to be open instead of resistant? To be wild rather than comfortable? so that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the divine to come closer. I call you now, the you that is beyond your mind, the you that the heart knows, the you that cannot deny life. To that you, I ask this question: what stirs the passion of your nature? When you get the answer, do that, be that. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honor humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. To help us remember this, lest we get too easily distracted by the pain and stress that happens in everyday life, we were given an inbuilt reminder. That reminder is our passion. We may think that passion is not particularly practical. We may feel fearful that with passion there are no guarantees of success, or that we may even be throwing away a stable and secure life to pursue our passion. These are the fears of many in societies right now, yet they are so misplaced. Life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given light of the open plains or darkness of the damp rainforests, depending on their needs for growth. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are very small, but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly. Each aspect of creation is given what is required, so that it may become what it is meant to be, for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. And so it is with humanity. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is irrelevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We're simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully from a place of honoring the truth of our nature, that which we genuinely feel passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. Where we get into difficulty is not in bringing our genuine passions to life, for life supports this, but in learning to let go of attachment as to how that happens. And also learning to get out of the way. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectations we have to be something that we're not. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember who our real self actually is for a time. Fortunately, there is pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. But we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we're not broken, that we're not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame that come up when we're out of our comfort zone. We must be bold enough not to fear our passions, believing that we'll never realize it. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we're looking in the dark, wondering if we'll ever catch a glimpse of that light of passionate meaning we hope to find. That passionate purpose may at first be barely recognizable among all the shoulds, cannot, or must do of our lives. As we stay true to the path, however, that light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. And we would feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? It will seem so obvious then, burning so clear in our hearts that it cannot be more obvious, that simply we must live this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else perish into a shriveled up shell of a person, denying of life itself. No, that shall not be possible. Passion must and shall prevail. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are dissembling or do not seem to be working out as you had planned, these are symptoms of this passional revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of its falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You're strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation, whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But now, dive deep, be defiant and determined to honor your heart so that your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually, naturally, make its way into sacred expressions in the world. And you can use these weeks after this big eclipse that we had this week, which still has a big stronghold on us energetically. And if it's going to be dark in our souls during this period, just go within and we will guide you to find the light at the end of the tunnel if you are living your dark night of the soul. But before being light, you have to tend to the darkness. You have to recognize the darkness and honor it. Because in that darkness, there are things that you've been pushing away underneath in some forgotten parts of yourself. And whilst it's important to be positive and be appreciative and do exercises daily of appreciation, you mustn't be positive at all costs if you have negativity coming up. Negativity is triggered maybe by contrast that's showing up in life, and if negativity comes up, you must tend to it. And there are ways, there are techniques available through coaching that will allow you to release whatever it is that is coming up from the dark recesses of your soul, of your unconscious. They're ready to be released with some guidance. So go ahead and listen to them. Again, I repeat every time, without wanting to change it, without wanting to push it away or hurrying it away. Just listen to what your unconscious has to say. In order to release, you need to do this work before you can actually really fully embrace positivity and your light. So if you've recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or have been dreaming some big dreams, you are excited, follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your own heart truth and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. I'm going to share with you now a sacred honoring ritual and meditation for the next 5 minutes or so to really connect with your purpose and with your authentic self. So go ahead and sit comfortably. You may close your eyes or keep them open. Just tune in to your breath. In breathe with your nose. And exhale as you like, through your nose or through your mouth, and relax. Sit with one hand on your belly, on your third chakra, solar plexus, and one hand on your heart, on the heart chakra. Say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, brother of my soul, guardian of my heart, help me witness, receive and express the divine depth of my passionate purpose. With merciful grace, help me know my life purpose and fulfill my unique divine destiny this lifetime. May I be gifted with the ability to consciously recognize the guiding hand of love on my journey, that I may serve that same hand through passionate and purposeful existence, surrendered into the greatest passionate purpose of the universal heart. So be it. Sit quietly and imagine or intend that energy from the universal heart of love is flowing in through the back of your heart now and circulating between your belly and your heart. Any excess or old energy flows out through the back of your heart as a beautiful energy of love streams into your being. Stay with this gentle process for as long as it feels right for you. You may feel emotions, sexual energy surge, or nothing much at all. Whatever happens, or does not appear to happen, is perfect for you at this time. Trust. Let it be.